I'm here with
Carlos.
And Leo.
Yeah, Sauce House.
Sauce House.
How old were y'all when you started Sauce House? Like, what's the origin story?
The origin story is pretty it's like deep lore. We were looking for a drummer after our original drummer for TV Flesh when we were starting TV Flesh up in like 2017. He just randomly remembered that his neighbor would play drums.
I knocked on his door and his dad came out and I was like, yo, does your son play the drums? He was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, can I talk to him? Homie was asleep. He came out shirtless. He was like, who the fuck are you, right? He pulled up to the garage, like shortly afterwards he brought his kit and we started jamming.
When we were coming up with the venue, like we threw our first show without the Sauce House name. It was just like us. We were like outside one night looking at like the Wi-Fi connections in the neighborhood, and we saw one that was, because this dude's last name was Sauceda, and it was like Sauce House. We just like screenshotted it and we just kept it. We were like, we're gonna use this for something.
What's your favorite Sauce House memory?
The original Yurama lineup, Yurama Amauri, the old band played like our second or third show, and it was like the craziest crowd we had gotten at that point, and the energy was just there. It was just insane.
Probably one of our first shows as well, like with Yurama, because those were the most memorable ones just because we were younger and it was one of our first ones.
What are each of y'all thankful for?
Seeing the turnout on these kinds of events, especially when it comes to like mutual aid and organizing for the community. When we did the abortion fundraiser, I was like blown away at how many people showed up. We were able to donate like a pretty good chunk to them, and the Food's Not Bombs, the local chapter. You know, I'm all fucking communist, I'm a fucking socialist, whatever. The music is one element of it. There's people taking pictures, there's people selling jewelry, like cool to see that all.
I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful to be able to play tonight. Thankful for my family and thankful for my friends. The community.
Oh yeah, shout out to my mom. She was like, she was the one that started it all for me, man. For real.
Do you have any like final shout outs?
Aside from playing bass with Diseasefreak, I have my own project called Cat Bully Club. I'm working on some songs, and hopefully I'll be able to do some shows by like January, February.
We're gonna do a little weekend run in Texas, January 13th and 14th. We're playing in San Antonio with Floats, Baldemar, and Jacob Louis. And then in Austin, I'm not sure who with who, but with a few bands, January 13th and 14th.
So I know y'all might be biased, but I want to ask this question: Bummertrash or Sauce House?
What's the point of that question? I mean,
Sauce House all the way.
Sauce House. I mean, that's when it all started.